And welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sonny Gregg. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to go there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late, handing it back.
Next offering is down low. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And he deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one popped to short. Wynn takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps...
Oh, that guy!
Well, this has the potential to fire up the offense. Only one out and now a base runner on first. You've got to stay out of a double play if you're going to make something happen here.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Fastball for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Christian Walker in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Walker, a multi-gold glove award, runner on the go, pitch in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're just getting started here at the top of the first. Stays alive. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back here in St. Louis, and on the hill, Zach Gallen. How about a report on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Even though Zach Gallen grew up in New Jersey, he was a big Cardinals fan because he loved Mark McGwire, so a huge Big Mac fan. Oh, he gloves it. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So,
this one's swung on and hooked on. Way back there. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Swung on, belted. That one carry. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Billy. We knew it wasn't coming back.
As we get a look at the numbers, StatCast tells us exactly what we were all thinking. This is one of the longest home runs we have ever seen.
Yeah, that ended up just shy of 500 feet, which is just, it's absolutely crazy that you can have that kind of pop. And I got a feeling we're going to see this replay for a long, long time.
That one ripped left field. And that one is out of here. And they are on. It's 2-0.
Rolling down like Nolan does. He makes baseball look way too easy. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands on home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-0.
Send the first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He gets right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
So 2 away with nobody on. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Carroll ranges back. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
So 2 down. Lars Newcomb next up for the Cardinals. This one slipped on its way out of here. A monster shot to right. It's 5-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat. Swung at the first pitch and he punished it. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. We're typically on a pull pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Ground ball, left side. Oh, great grab on the dive. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
New inning getting started, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
And a pitch. Gurriel gets a piece.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had it.
Stepping in, Jake McCarthy. The Cardinals leading by 5 here at the top of the second. The 0-2. Got it. And now 2 gone.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You'll sometimes, as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And the righty deals. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, and that's just foul. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now for St. Louis, Michael Ciani.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but he also has some speed.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage. He squared it up nicely.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jordan Montgomery.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 so far. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. They had a couple more. It's 7-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. He was just trying to get one in set.
Now, Brendan Donovan. Hit hard, base hit.
Stringing them together. That's 3 hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at first. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Who this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Now there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game. On the line, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And up to him is Wilson Contreras, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. There's a swing and drive. And it's a run-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's an 8-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Cut it out fine. Ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 on with 1 out, and now the DH, Alec Burleson. Drill to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 11-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Trey Jameson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1 down. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Smoke to right center, and this one's got to go out of here. That was blasted to the moon. He's done it again. His second home of the game, and they add a run. It's 12-0. He put a charge into that one.
It was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Base is empty, 1 away, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Hit hard on the ground is short. Perdomo on the first. That's out number 2.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A quick grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now batting Michael Ciani. Doubled his first time up. Bounce to the right side. Marte throws to first in time. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Gabriel Moreno. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
So up next, Geraldo Perdomo.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ketel Marte will hit next. And that one is lifted in the air. Walker moves towards it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Shortstop Mason Wynn. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out. He makes all the plays. Line to left. Gurriel handles the chance. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2.
Job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. Line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Man at first. Here's Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 12 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Corbin Carroll. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch inside, and that is ball 1. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Right, the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's Jack Peterson. And a foul ball. Peterson, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 1 down, base is empty. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Popped up. Arenado drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Walker. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. Pitches in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle. Doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, calls it in to end the inning. Offense held a check there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Cardinals 12 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go. Bottom 4. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Pitch. This one drilled to left. No, down about it as they add on more. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 13-0. See, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. On the first pitch of the ball, you watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. That one ripped. And it is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 14-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the man for that home run. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun to watch him pull it off as well.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 15-0.
Wasn't fooled in the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps over your head like that.
The pitcher on here, Bryce Jarvis.
We need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hits the wall. Walker into second, and he's got a double.
Well, apparently he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. But you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now at the plate. And that one hammered. That's back there. He runs up the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
over that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. This one smoked out to left. Gurriel handles the chance.
Now the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Coming home. He will score, and they extend their lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. That one is absolutely belted. And now he's back. They sent it out of here. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add up there. It's 19-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hit.
Paul Sewall takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 38, Paul Sewall.
So 1 out, nobody on. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now a chance for Wilson Contreras. Out towards left center. Sizes this one up. Hooks it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now the designated hitter, Alex Burleson.
Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Ripped on a line. And that's the inning. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. We played 4. St. Louis out in front, 19-0. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 19-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Anytime Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there for Blake.
And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. The Cards up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So man aboard, Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Bounce to third. Quickly to second for one. Relay to first, double play.
As a former player, watching back-and-forth double plays brings back some thrill. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. Home half of the 5th coming up. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And the right hander back to work. Line drive, and that should be extra bases.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's deep. He sends a rocket to left, and they add on. It's 21-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Michael Ciani next up for the Cardinals. Hammer, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Smith to the left, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wasted no time there. Tried to get inside on him. He was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch right back through the zone.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Arnett left field, base hit. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
I That's 3 singles in a row. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Kyle Nelson.
Kyle Nelson.
And up next for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this guy. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turn on it nicely for the knock.
And here is Nolan Arenado.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Line drive, caught.
Time perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, especially when it's a right-handed hitter from third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
Next to hit, Wilson Contreras. This one is blasted. Real slow. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. They tacked on to their lead. It's 26-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, it comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of them. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
One out, base is empty. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. That one ripped right center field. The run hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
A little more back spin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 4 for 4 with 3 homers and a single. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. His 4th home run of the game. It's 28-1.
This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. These are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in this one.
A.J. Puck on a pitch here.
Number 33, A.J. Puck.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, looking at the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time, 106.
Michael Ciani next up for the Cardinals. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop,
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Mason Witt digs in now. That one ripped. Way back there. And it's another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 30-1.
First pitch had it and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he put a really nice swing for that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And the batter now, Brendan Donovan. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. McCarthy brings it in, and that ends the inning. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. We're through 5. Cardinals out in front, 30-1. Top 6, stepping in as the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Gray back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball still 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Righty to the plate. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And swing and a miss.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Righty delivers. Here's a high chopper, and he grabs it, foul. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off, you'll see another. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport. More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He nails one out to right. It's 30-2.
pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now Jack Peterson. Foul ball there. The line of the pitch. Out towards right center field. Ciani settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Now up for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And a pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the leadoff man over.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. Well, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ryan Thompson gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Swing and blitz one down the line. It's gone, it's fair. He hooks foul. The pitch. Ripped to short. Zips it across, and Contreras is retired.
Up next, the designated hitter, Alec
Burleson, next up for the Cardinals.
Where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a cool stroke.
The left fielder, Lars Nootbaar, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run, but he doesn't allow it. This next at bat's a pretty special one.
And there's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Jordan Walker, the next to hit.
literally ready to jump all over it.
So digging in, Michael Ciani. That's out to center field. Lays out and makes the play.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Mason Wynn. That one ripped. Getting one out to the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
2 outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Smoke to right, but he's got it. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. Top of inning number 7, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The line of the pitch. And a foul ball. And the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right through their cover. And that's the first out. Here's Gurriel. He swings and fouls one off. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Goldie under this one. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Ciani settles under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and now Paul Goldschmidt.
The first base baseman.
Thompson, the tall righty, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. The pitch. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
63. Martinez.
Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. This one smacked out to left center, and no one can get there.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. And gone.
She was looking for, crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Hit the air, left field. Gurriel pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now left field.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Out towards right center. That's missed. And out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. With the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
One down. Michael Ciani next up for the Cardinals.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Line drive, base hit. Walker around second, on his way to third. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
I can watch base hits like that all day long, and so can every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
That one ripped. And he hits the fence. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and the lead continues to grow.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Let's put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And at second to go away, Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And that's a base hit. Around third. The throw in.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Nice line drive with a full sound right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now here is Paul Goldschmidt. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they extend their lead.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling on. We've seen some real quality at-bats out of this team right now.
And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Nolan Arenado. Ready to begin the eighth. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
Gray back to work. Swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Got back our way, and that's out of play. On the ground, right side. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
The batter, second base, Ketel.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
He not only does damage on that pitch in that location, just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the eighth. Right side. Walker moves towards it. And that is that. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras. That one hammered center field. McCarthy going back on.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
And now Alec Burleson. And it finds its way through for a hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. And a nice job of turning that one around.
Lars Nootbaar will hit next. Into center and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there. He used a big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So up next, Jordan Walker. Moves in. No throw. That's an error, and everyone is safe. Michael Ciani now at the plate. This one's whispered. No doubt about it. And here, grand slam. the top of the order now. Mason Wynn digs in now. That one drilled left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
I mean, come on. Have a game. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So, man aboard. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Liner, base hit. Carroll quickly throws it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. Bo Goldschmidt getting ready to hit. And a base hit knocks in a run. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit below 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And now, Nolan Arenado. Here's the swing and a drive from Arenado. Deep to left. And it's off the wall. Pulls into third safely. And a run comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. And now the catcher comes up to him. Wilson Contreras. That one ripped. It has the distance. Gone.
Excellent extension and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And into second with one away, that's a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit. Out to center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 18, Jordan.
Now on for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. That smash towards center. McCarthy makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And here it comes.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And a good eye there. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Here's a 1-2. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Next is the designated hitter, Jack Peterson. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just very efficient out there on the mound. I mean, just a great outing. He's just now getting to 100 pitches.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
At the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
The D-backs down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw with the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive safely.